Hello, everybody. Good Lord, League of Legends releases a goddamn cinematic like an hour before Pokemon has a direct. I had to move fast on that analysis. It's 5:25 p.m. and I still had to wake up early for this. Good Lord, when did you go to bed, dude? Hello, everybody. Yeah, they did it to spite me. They did it to fuck with my sleep. But yeah, someone in chat said that the animation in the new League cinematic thing felt a little bit stiff. And yeah, I commented on that. Oh, hang on. I commented on that during my analysis as well. Oh, come on. Thank you. There we go. And there are bits of it that feel just like, especially compared to the Odyssey short, which was done by the same studio. It felt very stiff in some places, and I don't know why that happened. Because it's certainly the studio is better. It can do better work than that, and it might just have been time crunch. It might have been the director, who wanted a certain thing from it, or it might have been creative input from Riot, who were like, "Oh, you don't go too cartoony with them," or who knows? It can be all manner of things. Blur Studios are the studio responsible for it. It can be all manner of things. Animation is a really complicated thing to produce, so who knows. Anyway, Pokemon. The one thing I don't want to see is Game Freak saying, "Hey, we're putting the national dex into the game," because god damn it. Don't do that. Mostly because I don't want the national dex in Pokemon anymore. I think it's bad. But also because I really don't want them to give in to that kind of toxicity. The death threats and this, that wouldn't be good. But yeah, mostly I also don't want to hear them announce, "Hey, we're doing remakes next year," or like some huge new project that's going to take up a lot of development time. I want them to take a goddamn break. I want them to take at least a couple of years to make the next one. I can't wait for them to announce Charizard 2. Yeah. It's going to be Charizard 2. Here's 5 new Charizard forms, all of them max raid battles. It's about 2 minutes until the direct is supposed to start, so it shouldn't be too long. I wouldn't mind remakes, but I definitely don't want them to be on that fucking annual schedule anymore, because it's terrible. Did I watch the new cinematic? Oh, I did more than watch it, my friend. I'm good, Jonathan. I mean, I'm a little sleep deprived because they're doing construction next door. And it's just incredibly fucking loud and I can't get any sleep in the mornings, but other than that, I'm good. Yeah, people have been speculating Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I kind of don't think so. But, yeah, I mean, who knows? I already recorded my analysis. Yes, it's up on the channel. Yeah, they're probably going to talk about Pokemon Home and Pokemon Sleep and those other weird things that they announced the last time around, but we never got to see any of them. And I think they're going to announce some new forms for Galar. I think they're going to announce a bunch of stuff that's going to show up in, raid battles. Yeah, this will be uploaded, Elcut. It'll be uploaded on my second channel. It's only 20 minutes long, this direct, so it shouldn't be... I don't think it'll be too extensive. 20 minutes is they'll show off a couple of new Pokemon forms, I think. Maybe they'll talk about Pokemon Sleep and Pokemon Home, the trading thing and the weird thing that watches you while you're sleeping. And yeah. Well, let's see.
Welcome to the Pokémon Direct. I'm Ishihara.
How's the audio, everyone?
Company. In today's broadcast, I'd like to touch on 2 topics. Let's get started with the first topic. Have a look at the following footage.
Wait, really? Hey, Mystery Dungeon. Okay, they're actually doing Mystery Dungeon. That's what it looks like to me, anyway. Oh, remakes.
Pokémon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX.
Love the art style. That's actually kind of gorgeous. It's got this picture book aesthetic. That's really cute. That's lovely. I've never played Mystery Dungeon, so I don't really have a connection to it.
Pokémon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX.
So that'll be coming out when? This year, I imagine?
It's been about 15 years since Pokémon Mystery Dungeon, Red Rescue Team, and Blue Rescue Team were released for the Nintendo DS and Game Boy Advance systems in Japan. But now they will gain a new life as a Nintendo Switch title. Pokémon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX will be released March 6, 2020.
6th of March? That's soon. Holy shit. That's...
What's more, we'll release a demo version on Nintendo eShop.
Today. I
available
see,
later
that's
today.
why. So
You'll
shadow
be able
dropping
to
the
carry
demo.
over your save data to the full version of the game once purchased. So
March
please take this
6th, that's
opportunity
soon.
to
That's
get a
really
sample of
soon.
the fun. Now, for the other topic, I think we'll ask Game Freak to share it with you. Mr. Masuda, Mr. Omori, it's all yours.
All right. The other topic, you say.
Hello everyone, I'm Masuda from Game Freak.
Hello, and I'm Amori, also from Game Freak.
We hope everyone has
We
been
are
finding
trapped in
something
this
to
room.
enjoy in the latest entries to the Pokemon series, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, since their release last November. Our goal is always to deliver lively new adventures that delight Pokemon trainers around the world.
Seriously, why is there nothing on the walls in there?
We did our best to fill these titles with fun activities so that our players could have a fulfilling experience.
They succeeded. Sword and
the
Shield are
gallery
really
region is
good.
a vast one. We suspect you've had many new discoveries and fun encounters along your adventure. We've been thinking about how much we'd like it if everyone's Pokemon adventures could go on even longer, with more to dig into
Hey,
and new
endgame
discoveries
content.
to explore.
That's
We've
what it
been
sounds
working
like.
on plans for some time, in fact. This is why we at Game Freak are now developing the Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass.
Expansion. Oh god,
Downloadable
no
expansions
passes.
for the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield games that will be available for purchase from Nintendo eShop.
Don't do
Until
season
now,
passes.
We've sometimes released new titles set in the same region as previous games, such as Pokemon Platinum version or
Still,
Pokemon
it's
Ultra
better
Sun
than-
and Pokemon Ultra Moon.
It's better than doing the Ultra
This
version or
expansion
something.
pass will be different from those games. You'll be able to set out on new adventures using the save data you're already playing with.
I prefer that. I prefer that to like.
We're in the thick of development
Ultra
now,
versions.
but we've prepared some footage for you so you'll be able to at least get a feeling for what new experiences await you.
Yeah, I don't want to buy a full new game and have to play all of Sword and Shield again
Please have a look.
just to play the upgraded version of a game that I've already got. So the DLC works better for me on that level. Okay, but show the new stuff. Show the new stuff. Ooh. Okay, just concept art, I see. So that looks like an expanded wild area? That's a new Slowpoke form. Is that a new gym? Yeah, that's a new gym. New trainer gear. New hairstyles, nice. Another new rival? No, that's a new Pokemon gym leader. That's another new gym leader. Oh, hello. Some Galarian Pokemon. Or rather, some Alolan. Ooh, new. Oh, okay. So Gigantamax, Ivysaur, and Blastoise. Oh, and Gigantamax forms for the starters, too. Okay. Okay, I'm into that. I'm into that. I'm into that. Oh, there's more. Oh, okay. Okay, this is starting to become worth it. This is starting to become worth it. So we have the island of the whatever, which seems to be a giant new wild area. Then we have this, which design-wise looks more like it's a new new dungeon, like a new sort of dungeon exploration area. And even more new gear and more... Hey, Nidoran! I like Nidoran. And Gigantamax forms of the fucking legendary birds? What the fuck? Those are... those are Galarian forms of the legendary birds. They're showing some things twice here, though. What the hell? Did my stream just glitch? What the hell? What happened? Okay, I don't know what happened, but my stream just glitched backwards for some reason. Okay, we get to see this again. That's fine by me. But yeah, this area looks more like some kind of dungeon area, specifically like a puzzle-solving dungeon area or something. And we get a new form for the Slowking. Really? What the hell? And then we get Galarian forms for the legendary birds. That's pretty fucking rad. Like, I'm into that. Galarian Articuno, Galarian Zapdos, Galarian Moltres. There we go. Thank you. I'd have to imagine those are the only two ones they're showing off. Yeah. That's cool. What do we have here? Okay. I don't recognize that one. Are those new legendaries? Holy shit. Presumably Sword and Shield exclusive legendaries.
What did you think of this first look? The Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and the Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass will be composed of the Isle of Armor, planned to be released June 2020,
Jesus, that's soon.
And the
I figured that would be
Crown
at the
Tundra,
holiday season.
planned to be released in fall 2020.
Oh, they're both available
if you buy
this year.
the Pokemon Sword or Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass, you'll be able to enjoy both as they're released.
That's okay.
Each part offers a different adventure, where you'll be able to visit unseen areas of the Galar region and meet new people and Pokemon that live there. There are two versions of the Expansion Pass, one for Pokemon Sword and one for Pokemon Shield.
Yeah,
different
I figured.
Pokemon will appear in the different versions, and you'll also run into some different people and places. We're hoping players can continue with the classic Pokemon experience of trading with one another and working together.
Depending on the price...
Without further ado, let's have the director himself present more information on the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra.
Yeah,
Mr.
but
Tawny?
depending on the price, this seems worth it to me for a season pass. Like, that seems like worthwhile for expansions.
Hello, I'm Tawny from Game Freak. I'm working as the director for the Pokémon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokémon Shield Expansion Pass.
I feel like they could easily charge $30 or $40
The Isle
for
of
it, though.
Armor and the Crown Tundra are
We'll
in
see.
development as we speak. So today, we'd like to show off some designs and concept art to help introduce you to these new areas. Your adventures in Galar are getting even bigger. First, let us introduce the Isle of Armor, which focuses on the theme of growth. Take a look.
I do like that they have themes like that. Let's see.
The next destination in your adventure is a giant island off the shores of the Galar region known as the Isle of Armor. This island is full of beautiful nature. You'll find beaches, bogs, forests, caves, and dunes. And of course, you'll find Pokémon that you couldn't previously find in Galar dwelling there too.
Nice. That's a good
There's
way
a
to introduce
dojo
new
for
mons.
Pokémon battles on this island. And you'll take up an apprenticeship under the Pokémon trainer who runs it. This is Mustard, who will become your mentor.
Mustard!
He's also the mentor of Champion Leon, who you
Okay.
probably know quite well. In fact, Mustard has occupied the seat of champion himself in the past.
Okay.
You'll also encounter new
Mustard.
rivals among your fellow apprentices. When playing with the Pokémon Sword Expansion Pass, you'll be training with Clara, who is a Poison-type user.
Oh, the Rule
When
34
playing with the Pokémon Shield
community will
Expansion
have fun
Pass,
with that.
You will be training with Avery, who is a Psychic-type user. They're both training hard so they can someday have a gym and stadium to call their own.
Both of those are gay. They're gay. I'm
Next, we'd
I'm
like
just
to
calling
introduce
that
the
now.
legendary Pokémon that will be central to the story. Cubfu. It's a fighting-type
Aww.
Pokémon that strives to become stronger with single-minded dedication.
That's
As
a
you
lovely
progress through your
design.
training, Mustard will entrust you with this Pokemon.
I
Once
like
you
that.
complete your
It's got
training
the anime
together with
hairstyle.
Cubfu, it will be able to evolve into Urshifu. Urshifu is a Pokemon with two distinct styles. There is Single Strike style, a fighting and dark type style that delivers a single strike at blinding speed. There is also Rapid Strike style, a fighting and water type style that focuses on unleashing a torrent of rapid strikes.
Oh, that's interesting.
What's more, it's been
It's- of
revealed
course
that
it has a
Urshifu
Gigantamax.
has a
Of course it does.
Gigantamax form. Each style will have a different appearance, as well as a different
Oh, so those were the
Gmax move.
Gigantamax forms.
You'll
I
be
see.
able to evolve your Cubfu into an Urshifu in one of these two styles, Single Strike style or Rapid Strike style, during your adventure. Urshifu is a powerful Pokemon with a brand new ability, and it also has a new move for each of its two styles. Once you've completed your training, bring it with you for some online battles or official competitions.
Neat.
We also want to talk about Rillaboom, Cinderace, and Inteleon, final evolutions of the first three Pokemon you team up with in the Galar region. During your adventure in the Isle of Armor,
And they're getting
these special
Gigantamax
partners in your
forms.
teams will be able to Gigantamax. You can look forward to seeing their
He's
new
literally
forms
got a
and new
sniper
Gmax
tower.
moves. And as you can
Jesus.
see here, we've got even more in the works to make sure your journey is as smooth and fun as possible. There are new fashion items, and you'll even be able to obtain new looks for your bike.
That's nice because the
We
bike
hope
is
you'll look
boring as
forward
hell.
to the new experiences coming
Visually.
in the Isle of Armor.
But that looks like a worthwhile expansion pass. Like it looks like it might like maybe 4 or 5 hours of content or
Next,
something.
I'd like to discuss
Which
the
works for
Crown
me.
Tundra, the second area, which has a theme of exploration. I'm going to show you the information we have at the moment.
Snorpion's a good job, mate. Long eyes, added
This
doors,
expansion is set
and
in
of
the
course,
snow-swept realm
you
of
never
the
get
Crown
hungry.
Tundra. Take a look for yourself at the beautiful scenery of this shining, silvery landscape. As it turns out, the Isle of Armor isn't the only
gotta say, I
uncharted
got
area
enough of
waiting
ice
for you
areas
all
in the main
Galar
game.
region. In this frigid area, with its towering winter mountains, people live in small communities that support and rely on each other. Much like on the Isle of Armor, you'll be able to find Pokemon that didn't appear in the Galar region.
yeah, no hail. I'm so sick of hail.
Fitting right in with this area's theme of exploration, there will be plenty for you to uncover. You might find a strange temple where you least expect it, or maybe spy a mysterious giant tree growing in a place it doesn't seem to belong. A certain person will appoint you as the leader of their exploration team in the Crown Tundra.
A certain person?
You can gear up for adventure, and then head out to explore blizzard-swept fields, and even deep inside Pokémon dens, which you could only previously get a glimpse of during max raid battles. Next, we'd like to introduce Calyrex, the legendary Pokémon you'll discover during your adventure. Legends say this Pokémon once ruled over a part of Galar that included the Crown Tundra. It's characterized by its graceful, regal
thing on the
movements.
head.
Get ready to experience a never-before-told story about the mysteries of Calyrex. The Crown Tundra will have a new form of co-op play as well. This will allow you and friends to enter and explore Pokémon dens that exist underground in the Crown Tundra. Deep inside the dens, you may see legendary Pokémon from past games Dynamaxing before your eyes.
It's not a crown.
You'll be able to meet and make allies of all kinds of legendary Pokémon
Whoa,
during your adventures in the
whoa.
Crown Tundra, including ones you'll be able to catch through this co-op.
That's a lot of legendaries.
It also appears that some brand new legendary Pokémon are also waiting to be found somewhere in this land.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of
And combined
legendaries.
with the Isle of Armor, dozens of new clothing items will be added.
Oh no, you can dress up as Chairman
Plus,
Rose.
there will be new battles waiting for you to challenge once you complete your entire game, including the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. We can't go into the details of everything, but we're working on planning and developing new ways to enjoy Pokémon even as we speak. The Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra areas themselves are actually two key examples of the things we're working on. Both areas are in fact seamless maps, much like the wild area you can already experience in the Galar region, where players are able to move around freely
Oh,
and control
yes.
the camera.
Oh, fuck
Of course,
yes.
you'll be able to connect with other trainers and play with them too. There will be
I
Pokémon
love the
dens
wild
as well,
area concept
and
so
you'll be
much.
able to engage in max raid battles against Pokémon that haven't previously appeared in the Galar region.
I love
to see and do on
free
the Isle
roaming
of Armor
exploration
and in the
so
Crown
much.
Tundra than there was
I'm so
even
glad
in
they're
the wild
like
area.
not putting more fucking routes in the
We'll
game.
bring you more information about them in future news reports, so please stay tuned.
What did you think? We at Game Freak are all working hard to bring you new content, so you can spend more time having fun in the Galar region.
I'm okay with this. I would prefer them to make
hope
more
you're as
expansion
excited as
passes
we
for
are
Sword
for
and
what's to
Shield
come.
for like a year or two, while they like because making expansion passes for a game that's already done is a
Thank you,
lot
Mr.
less
Connie.
intensive than trying to start up development
On
in
the
a whole
Isle
new
of
game.
Armor and in the Crown Tundra, you'll see some familiar Pokemon that didn't appear in the Galar region before. There will be more than 200 Pokemon species that appear in these areas, and you can add to your team, including the legendary Pokemon mentioned
200.
before.
Jesus.
Additionally, we'll be distributing free updates for Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield that will coincide with the releases of the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra.
It's way better than reworks. I prefer
These
this a lot.
updates will allow people who don't have the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion pass to obtain the Pokemon that appear
good.
on the
Good,
Isle
good,
of
good,
Armor
good,
and
good,
in
good,
the
good.
Crown Tundra through other means, such as trading.
You don't have to buy the expansion. You can trade your
Players
way
will
to.
also be able
Nice.
to bring over Pokemon to their games from the cloud service Pokemon Home, as long as the Pokemon appear in the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion packs.
Good. That's good. I think that'll make people
Pokemon
happy.
Home is planned to launch in February 2020. We intend to release even more details before then, so please wait just a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Finally,
That's all right.
we have some more news for our Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield players.
So you can get the
Starting
Mons
today,
even
it
if you don't
seems
buy
like
the
you're
expansion.
more likely to run into Gigantamax Colossal, Gigantamax Lapras, and Gigantamax Flapple or Gigantamax Appleton in max raid battles in the wild area. Face these powerful Pokemon with your friends. There will also be a software update going live available later today. Once you've received the update, head to Wedgehurst Station. In Pokemon Sword, you'll encounter Clara, while in Pokemon Shield, you'll run into Avery. You'll also encounter a Galarian Slowpoke that's wandered in from the Isle of Armor. You can try to catch it and add it to your team. Galarian Slowpoke can evolve into Galarian Slowbro if you use an item that can be found on the Isle of Armor, or into Galarian Slowking if you use an item that can be found in the Crown Tundra.
Oh, interesting.
Don't forget to check it out.
What did you think? Today, we've finally
Okay, but
been able
price,
to show
though.
you some of what we at Game Freak are hoping to achieve going forward. We hope we've been able to get you excited for the continuing adventures waiting for you in the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra.
Yeah,
Each
but the
part
price,
offers
though.
a different adventure. We'll do our best to fill it to the brim with adventures like you've never experienced before.
But the price, though.
Whether you're just starting with Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, or you've done everything there is to do, we'll do our best to develop something that everyone can enjoy.
I can't
tuned
pronounce
for
your name,
more
but no,
updates
I'm
in
not
the
playing anything
future.
else on this stream. We're only doing the direct.
My thanks to everyone from Game Freak. The Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass, which contains both the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra,
30
will be
bucks.
available
Yeah.
for pre-purchase on Nintendo eShop later today.
That's a little steep. Like, since we don't know how
We'll also
much
be able to
content
act-
is in each one, really. What? What? Wait, hang on.
Everyone from Game Freak.
You clearly weren't done.
You'll also be able to access
What? What? You'll also be able to what? 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 What the fuck? What?
You'll also be able to access
Excuse you? Hang on. Yeah, the rest of chat is they're also very confused.
Different adventure. We'll do our best to fill it to the brim.
Future.
My thanks to everyone from Game Freak.
Someone fucked up.
Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield
Okay,
Expansion Pass,
let me just see if I
which
can catch
contains
what the
both
fuck they were
the
doing.
Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra, will be available for pre-purchase on Nintendo eShop later today. You'll also be
Okay, you'll be able to access the menu, the shop from the menu,
Able
I
to
guess. Okay, that's unusual. Nintendo, this is a pre-recorded video. How the fuck do you screw that up?
Pokemon Shield, you'll run into
Okay, let's
Avery.
just have a look at the price
Sword
again.
Expansion. You'll also be able to access
No, the price.
and the Crown Tundra.
Oh, $30. Wait, no. Hang on. $30. Because they say explicitly that the expansion pass contains both. It contains Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra. But the Sword expansion pass is a different thing from the Shield expansion pass. So if you've bought Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, you'll need to buy the expansion pass twice. But you don't have to pay for each part. Okay, yeah, that's... $30 is steep. Like, that's a bit much. Like, we don't know how much content is in each pass. Like, it looks pretty substantial, and there's 200 Pokemon, and, like, there's a lot in there. But $30 is, like, half the price of a full new game. So it's like, I'm gonna wait for reviews to make sure that I'm actually buying, like, at least, like, 10, 15 hours of actual gameplay. But, yeah. But I guess, apparently... we're not going to get to... Okay, so this is probably... Is it up on their channel? No, it's not. Okay, so that's going to... The full thing is going to be up on their channel later today, I have to imagine. But okay. Yeah, I mean, it's Nintendo pricing. It's typical Nintendo. It's typical Nintendo to price the DLC that high. And, like, I have a feeling it'll probably be worth it, but I'm gonna wait for reviews. Like, I need to be sure that I'm not just paying for 200 new Pokemon, that I'm paying for some actual gameplay. So we'll see about that. But, like, yeah, I mean, it looks like this, I like this a lot more than doing, like, an updated version, or doing, like, okay. They made it private. Okay. They just made it private. All right, then. Really? You just made it private. Okay, thanks, Nintendo. The Twitch stream did not bork out. Oh, okay. Well, I'll see that once it's up on their YouTube channel. He didn't have much to add after he was cut off. No, I didn't think so. But yeah. I like this better than doing updated. Like, I wouldn't want an Ultra Sword and Ultra Shield, for example, which they did on the handhelds. I prefer this a lot because it also means that if this expansion pass is successful, then they can do more down the line. It means they can do. It means they can do more down the line. It means that next year they can do another set of expansions for Pokemon Sword and Shield if they want to. And it means that it's the kind of thing that Game Freak needs to be able to do, because that means they can put out stuff on an annual basis without having to put out a whole new fucking Pokemon game. So that should hopefully decrease some of the development burden for Game Freak as well. And maybe we'll get less like crunch and we'll get a more optimized wild area. Because like what they said was that in both the expansion passes, in both the Isle of Armor and the Tundra thing, they were basically two giant new wild areas, like free-roaming wild areas. And what that means to me is that they've spent some time optimizing the wild area code so that it doesn't like lag like a motherfucker if they're confident enough to base their expansions entirely around that. Is it? I don't think it's up now. If they're confident enough to base the entire new thing around new wild areas, then I think they like that means they're reasonably confident that they've got people are saying the Direct is up now, but I'm not seeing it. Oh well, I have to deal with that later. So that's okay with me. Like, yeah. And I do like the thing about expansion passes like that is that generally speaking, the advantage of those is that you have most of the assets and most of the coding that you need done already, which means that you can move certain parts of your staff onto new projects. And you don't necessarily need all of your staff to be working on the expansion passes, which means they can start doing pre-production on like the next game or the next game or the next game. Let's see. Yeah, there you have it. You're gonna have to deal with the Japanese then. He presumably didn't have anything important to say, but let's just see. Yeah, you can access the Nintendo eShop from the thing. Okay. Well, yeah, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, I have no relationship with it. I don't know anything about it. So that's something that a lot of other people are gonna get super hype about, and I'm fine with that. YouTube is recommending me my own stream. That's pretty funny. And then we have the legendary... Like, look at that thing! Look at that fucking thing! What a nerd! Look at that nerd! What a nerd! Like, look at that giant, stupid hat. I love him. Oh, tiny little spindly spaghetti legs. That's adorable. I thought he was like a deer or something, but no, it's... That's hilarious. Anyway, yeah, I think that's like I'm okay with this. Like, yeah, $30 is a bit much, but it's fine. Like, I think it's preferable to the alternative because, like, something that a lot of people need to understand about Pokemon is that it's not just a game series. It's a huge empire of IP, merchandise, anime, and card games, and God knows what else. So Game Freak can't slow down on new content production. They have to put out new stuff for the games because the entire merchandising empire and the entire IP of Pokemon depends on new game content to base like their output around. The new Pokemon cards, the new Pokemon shirts, the new Pokemon lunch boxes, the new Pokemon everything. Which is why Game Freak doesn't have the leeway to delay shit as much as they want. It's why they don't have the leeway not to go on an annual release schedule. And if that's the case, then I would much prefer if they put out stuff on to an expansion pass on an annual basis while half of the staff are working on pre-production on a new full-scale game, rather than having them try and do like an Pokemon Ultra or whatever. Like, and it's not perfect. Like, it's capitalism fucks up everything, and it definitely has fucked up Pokemon a lot. But this is like preferable. It's less bad than the alternative, I think. Like, this is like an acceptable. This is like an acceptable version, I think. Not great, but yeah, it's better than whatever else. So anyway, that's it for this stream. I think I just wanted to hang out with you guys and watch it and enjoy and enjoy the Pokemon news. And there was some good news. It was interesting. So thank you all very much for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to upload this stream to my second channel later. It might take a little while, but I'll do that. So if you didn't get to watch the whole thing, then it'll be over there. Yeah. And go watch my animation breakdown on the new League of Legends animated short. I put it up before the stream because I had to. It's there. You can go and watch it. Here it is.
Here we are. Don't turn away now.
It's
we
me.
Are the warriors.
I'm talking over myself.
Hello, everybody. My name is TB Sky.
Hello, TB Sky. How you doing? So anyway, go watch that and have a great day, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. This was fun. I like watching these things along with people. It's better than watching it alone. So yeah. Bye.